Josh takes the snap, wants to throw it, waits, fires into the end zone, looking for his man down there. It is caught for the touchdown. Caught for the touchdown, John Brown.
The touchdown for the Bills from our next guest, John Murphy with Chris Brown. He's co-hosting today. Eric Wood is with us till 1 o'clock, and we are joined by the man who caught that pass, wide receiver John Brown. Congratulations. Great catch.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No doubt about it, I would think, from your mind that you hung on to that ball, completed the catch, huh?
Oh, yeah, I knew I caught it. And just Josh Allen with the strong arm, able to cut through the wind. But if you pay close attention to it, the ball was playing like a little mind game, so I had to slow down and speed back up. But
yeah.
My main thing was just focus on the ball.
I saw it. It was almost like a little stop and start you did right across the goal line, huh?
Yeah.
And I wondered if the ball hit the wind. And it was pretty gusty all day long going in that direction.
Yes, it was.
Well, that corner, though, is where the wind kind of comes up over that far wall on the scoreboard end, drops down, and it cuts diagonally across the field. So that ball is directly into the face of that wind that comes over the wall of that stadium and blows diagonally across the field from the Denver sideline to the Bills sideline. So for Josh to make that pass right into the face of that, right into the teeth of that wind, I mean, it looked like an easy throw, but that is a hard throw.
Yeah.
And I think it was, I can't remember if it was you or Josh, but I think it was Josh. He said that you and him had practiced that in practice like 10 times a day for like a week or two, or
Yes.
that specific play?
Yeah, every Friday we get together when the defense is working on it. We running routes, and I'm telling him, like less air. When we down there, put it on the line, or like enough air where the defender can't get it, and we continue to practice until like I felt like it was good enough, or he felt like it was good enough.
So much was made throughout the year that we weren't completing deep passes. Last week, you hit the first pass, over 20 yards completed, now over 30 yards in the air. That is the monkey off your back now where everyone can kind of stop talking about, like, yes, we can complete a deep ball here?
Nah, I don't feel like it's off our back right now, but
Still feeling the heat on it?
Yeah, I'm still feeling the heat on it, but they can continue to talk, and I guess like Josh will keep proving them wrong and taking some deep shots.
The 40-yard touchdown at Miami, people raved about that play all last week. What did you see there? What did you like about that play?
Just a guy that's a young quarterback that knows the game well, and he called it out the drive before that and said if we go back to this play, I was gonna look the safety off, and just to see him fire the ball in there versus like a cover 2 corner, that's really tough for a quarterback to do.
John,
go ahead.
I was going to say, like yesterday, it looked like Denver was pretty dead set on playing a good amount of zone defensively, and I know a lot of times that takes away outside options. So it looked like that was done with the idea of trying to slow you down a little bit with all of the production that you've been putting up this season. So did you guys go into that game knowing that maybe it was going to be on Cole a little bit more to help out in the middle of the field where there are those soft spots when you face a defense like that?
Yes, we definitely did, and we sat there and talked, and I was just happy for all the guys around, not even just Cole, because Robert Foster stepped up, Isaiah stepped up, and those guys made plays. And, my main thing was to get the win. I wasn't too focused on me. I was all about the team and happy to see those guys get a chance.
Early in your career, the way I knew you around NFL circles was the home run threat, take the top off the defense and let Larry Fitzgerald work more. And then now at this point in your career, you've become the polished route runner, and you're making a lot of your stuff on comebacks in those routes as opposed to necessarily just simply taking off the top. At what point of your career did that kind of switch?
I'll say the point of my career started when I got here. I always knew that I could run routes, and, I just never got the chance to show that I can run, the whole route tree. But once I got here, they gave me a chance to show that I could run every route, and, they trust me a lot.
I remember first day of red zone, first day of training camp. Coach runs all red zone in team. You remember that? First day of training camp. It's all red zone in team. They didn't go anywhere else. And John's just spinning people around. Like, they're doing a lot of man call. He's just spinning people.
Which is extremely tough to do.
He's
in
getting
red
separation.
zone.
And I think that was when media members and fans here were like, okay, he's not just a go route guy. He can do a lot more than that. Look at this. Because, I think he caught like 6 balls in that practice. Yeah. And, it was just like, I think everybody's eyes were opened to how versatile a receiver you could be.
Yes, and, just being around Larry, it was a big eye opener. But not just him, Ted Ginn. I learned a lot from Ted Ginn and those guys.
And there's another guy that gets pegged as just a go route guy, right?
Yeah, but if you pay attention, I think Ted Ginn has the best comeback in the NFL, like when he runs that route. And, I just pay attention to him, and, like, I learned so much from him always. And those guys, they guided me, to become the player I am today. That's why when I'm in the receiver room, I teach those guys the same thing that I learned.
Couple of minutes left with Bills wideout John Brown. You certainly there's much more football to play this year, but have you reflected at all on the decision to come here last March, the third stop in your NFL career, and how good everything has worked out? I mean, is this what you expected when you signed with Buffalo?
I definitely reflect on it a lot, but I'm just happy, God led me here to this direction because, like I told you before, this wasn't a plan to come here. I wanted to, take a chance somewhere else. But now that I'm here, I understand and, I realize, like, I wouldn't choose any other place because there's so much loving and caring, especially from the players. Like, we have no selfish players. And, I'm willing to go to war with them any day, and I'm just thankful to be here.
How are you guys handling what is a very short week? It's late in the year, and, bodies start getting a little sore, and it takes a little bit longer to recover, and you guys don't have that opportunity this week. So what steps are you guys taking to be as ready as possible on Thursday in this short week?
Get more treatment, take advantage of that. I've been in the league for a while, so I know what to expect. So, we've been kind of hammering on the young guys, take care of your body, even if you feel like you don't need it because, Thursday will be here in the blink of an eye.
Not much practice, right? You get basically one full practice day tomorrow. Is that what it looks like this week?
That's going to be scary.
I'm not sure.
Okay. You'll be ready.
He's just trying to get through today.
Well, I can tell you when I played for Sean McDermott, when we had a Thursday night game, the practices were essentially walkthroughs throughout the week, and not even necessarily wear a helmet, And some guys, like for me, I like to get my body going throughout the week. Mm-hmm. Some guys, if you're a little more dinged up, but it truly was walk through, let's start learning. We got to all be on the same page. Hey, we've played enough football, especially this time of the year.
Yes.
We know where we're at physically. Let's make sure mentally and an opponent in Dallas who you're not super familiar with, let's make sure we're all on the same page for them.
Hey, John, it was a great catch for the touchdown yesterday. A great season for you so far. Keep it going. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it.
Thanks,
John Brown, Smoke joining
you,
us here in the studio. Chris and Eric coming back. A few more minutes with Eric. Come on back. One Bills Live, presented by Colada Health from the Seneca studio. This is Buffalo Bills Radio.